Yo, it's me, Ends, again. It's 8:41 p.m. Monday, April 15th. Bonus stream. Who says I can't sleep? What are you talking about? That's slander. What are you slandering me for? Yo, Schweppy. Yo, Zeps. Yo, Ranscott, hello. Is this a legal stream? No, this is a emulated game. I don't own this ROM. No, it's highly illegal. Suck it, EA. Suck it, Nintendo. Come get me. Come get me. Yo, Prince. Hey, Prince. All right. That's fine. I don't think cops. Oh shit. I don't think cops do anything in California unless it's a certain amount of money stolen anyway. So I should be fine. I could break a certain extent of laws before they do something to me. Well, that's not good. Let me turn down the music. Alright, this should be more of a comfy... How's this? How's this for volume? Not too loud? Is it too loud for you guys? Yo, Tifa. Good evening. Alright, well, I guess my thing's on fire. And, I'm not sure why. In the 1900s, Geffen burst into flames. Let me try loading my game. Alright, maybe I should load my game. Let me try resetting. Reset system. Oh, okay. I missed it. I missed the answer. Yeah, I haven't planted any flowers yet, but I should get them tomorrow. I'm getting like I mentioned earlier. Shit, we're overlapping music. Hold on. I could fix this. I had a playlist going. Let me just mute Chrome. Did this reset the volume to the emulator? No, that's fine. I don't know if I saved my map. Loading data. Get loaded upon. Yeah, well, I got marigolds, zinnia, and gardenias, right? Because that's my mom's favorite flower. And I wanted to try to grow a gardenia. Although it is feasible where I live, and once it's like fully grown, it should be able to survive winters. But I kind of have to like babysit it at the start. I don't know how viable it is as an outdoor plant, but I'm hoping to be able to grow a gardenia and like set it up for indoors and give it to my mom. I hope so. I might take like a whole year of working on it, but that's my plan. But yeah, I'm gonna try zinnias. I've never grown flowers before. Yeah, I think zinnias and marigolds are tough enough that I could just put it into my soil directly. But I might like make a decent hole and just put some compost and the stuff, the potting mix that I'm gonna make, and I might just like get some potting mix in there with compost, and just so they have like some substance and maybe they'll survive. I don't know. I have no idea, but that's the plan. So I'm gonna sow those seeds and I hope they grow. Are you growing them indoors, T4, or outdoors? I have no idea. But yeah, like apparently a gardenia is an annual, right? But like for me, my problem is that it gets super hot and it gets super cold, right? It's like kind of like extremes of both ends. So it's kind of hard to like take care of them. The way my dad did it is he would wrap them. And I never understood this either. He would wet them too. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but now I found out recently from some YouTube video. Apparently, one strategy is to like soak, like if you know there's going to be a frost, you soak the plants and having that water actually helps them retain the heat and protect them from the leaves frosting over. And I was like, that's crazy. You think that would be the opposite, right? But I'm not going to do anything like that because I don't know. That seems like very advanced, right? I don't know how to do that. I always thought my dad was deranged, dude. Yo, Milko. Good night. Oh, yeah. Let me say hi to everybody. Yo, Schweppy. I already said hi to these guys. Yo, T-Fix, Leroy's. Yo, Hubbub. Yeah, hello. Welcome. Just a bonus stream, you guys. Maybe a couple hours. I did want to play Dragon's Dogma, but I'm kind of like... I'm more like wanting to relax than wanting to like play an action game. And you can kind of relax in Dragon's Dogma and just kind of like explore, but you never know when you'll get into a difficult fight in that game if you're not prepared. Right? So I just want to take it easy, and we're just gonna relax and play SNES games. I might switch to Harvest Moon. I'm gonna start a new city here, but I might switch to Harvest Moon in a little bit. Yo, Jen. Good evening. Hello. What do you say about the Final Fantasy character creator? Did your character end up mangled? I heard some people say that like their characters are mangled somehow. Like, my character, what happened? Remember when NGS came out and it switched the graphics for PSO2, and all the people that couldn't play NGS that were like coping with PSO2 are like, what happened to my character? They look terrible now, right? Like, did that happen? You win? Girl safe from the tragedies. What about hearers? Are hearers safe? Because my character was here. Well, I had a Highlander male and a Midlander female as my characters. Did they survive? So this is why when they upres, I don't know what their art direction is now, but like that has like a in between, like a stylized. Coughing. I feel like it's not necessarily realistic graphics. It's a stylized kind of look to it. And the style is Akihiko Yoshida's art, right? It's based off his character designs. And he has like a certain kind of look to his characters. They have like a weird kind of curve and pointiness to them. When I see Akihiko Yoshida art, I could usually tell whether it's chibi or kind of realistic or just anime. I'm like, that's him. I could recognize it almost right away. Some of his characters, like, for example, some of the hair faces I can think of would look really strange if they were to try to make it look more realistic. So I wonder if that's the problem. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen it for myself. They just complain on Bunny? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to start a new game. So let's just reload. Let's just reset the game, dude. Reset system. You guys get mad when I do bonus streams? And it's just too much streams. How am I going to catch up? There's a handful of the boys that actually watch the archives, so... I don't know how bad news it is, so it's like, shit, dude. I thought I was caught up. Okay, free map. Let's just have a nice relieving scenery. Or the sound of stream. Right? Let's have the sound of streams. Ellison forever. Dang Ellisons. There it is. Forgot how slow this game is. Let us enter the 1900s. Okay, name my city. Let's call this one... Payon. Going to Payon, boys. I don't want to go to Payon, and shut up! Get your ass to Payon. We gotta go kill wolves for 2 hours. All right, Payon. And my name? I'm me. What are you talking about? It's me, Ens. Mayor me, here I am. You're not tall in real life? I think my concept of like what is tall is skewed. Because my family and my friends growing up, everyone was like taller than me. Not everyone, but a good portion. Right? You guys made me feel tall because you're like 6 feet is tall, Ens. I thought that was like, I'm not kidding you. Like I in my friend group growing up, and then my like most of my even my younger cousin is taller than me. I'm actually like 6'1", right? Maybe a little bit over than that. I just say I'm 6 even because it's just I like saying that I'm 6 feet. But like even my younger cousin is taller than me. So how if I'm tall, then how come I have to be the shortest fucking guy, dude? I got like the bad genes out of my family members or something. I think I have like the wrong impression because everyone was. Why do I gotta be the smallest guy, dude? Payon starts. I got wrecked. Can't believe I got wrecked, dude. The new city of Payon has started operation last night. We had an inauguration party for Mayor Me. That's me. Today, construction work of the city has started. The new mayor has to deal with a lot of things to do from the start. The new mayor remarks that the night is dark, and the first thing to do is construction of power plants. The mayor declares that the city is going to become a 10 million population city. No, it's not. I'm going to restart the game before we get to like 10,000. So, yeah, Moon. Good evening. What is the average height? Well, average height depends on where you're from, right? Average height's just dictated. I don't know what average height in the United States is. What's the tallest country? Isn't it like Norwegian areas or like I forgot what it was. Where they have like the average. The average is 5'10". So I'm only a little bit. I'm like barely. I'm pretty normal height. I think 6 is basically fine. 5'10", that's basically 6 feet tall. That's basically 6 feet tall, I think. What is it, like 2 inches? Is 2 inches that much? I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm just using my fingers right now. Just like, I don't think that's that much. World average is 5'7". Oh. Well, what's like the tallest people? Where are the hugest dudes? Where are they from? Is a visible difference? That's fair. I guess if it's a visible difference, I guess that matters. All right, I want to listen to the Super Nintendo playlist because I'm a weirdo. So let me turn off the music in game. We're gonna listen. Well, this is a Super Nintendo game, but I just mean the original. Like I'm in the mood for like the original soundtrack. Let's see, what are we talking about? We're talking about height. As one does. All right, let's see how cursed this soundtrack's gonna be. Let's see if anybody like ends. I can't focus like this. Let's turn it back. There we go. Yeah, dude. Now we're playing SimCity. Business hit by blackout. What? Oh no. Payon elderly decreases. Okay, listen. I forgot to pause the game. Just give me a moment. Time stopped. Don't worry, the time has stopped. Where everyone is very tall? I wonder, like, what the average is. Like, if there's any sort of, we need bzz. Yeah, you're right. We need an aggressive amount of bzz. Also, yo, Nagi. Hello. Dinka people. Is that where the tallest people are? Right, let me leave my cursor here and wait for like someone to point out the cursors in the middle of the screen. What do you guys see? I actually didn't really set up my stream properly. Okay, can you guys even read yourselves? Oh yeah, my internet is allegedly fine right now. Allegedly. Right? I don't know. They've been fucking around with me this whole time, so I don't know. You guys read yourselves? Where should we put you? Right here? Right here? I like bottom right. I'm a bottom right kind of guy with chat. I'll put you guys right here. Hang out right here. You can listen to the music down here, okay? Middle's perfect. Alright. Yo, Kuro. Hey, Kuro. Welcome back. And stop streaming. No, I love streaming. Alright, let me stream. And you gotta stop streaming. It's irresponsible. It is, and you can't stop me. only abject poverty will stop me. No big chat. Big chat is a rare occurrence, alright? I can't give you guys too much power. I've learned that if I give you guys power, you make it a hard time for me instead of a good time. That's the lesson I learned. The lesson I've learned is that all of you want me to have a bad time. Enhance. Hold on, guys. Let me put on my glasses. Nice. Alright, let's take it easy this time. Let me take off my glasses. Alright. No, please don't Baba, man. I'm just trying to take it easy tonight. Alright? Just want to relax and play some SimCity. Like, the more you do that, you actively punish me for doing a bonus stream. And then it makes me be like, oh, I wanted to do a bonus stream, but I guess I won't. Because they'll Baba me. Yo, Crab. Hey, Crab. Good evening. I mean, it's not going to be a good show. But, if someone is like, if this is somebody's bedtime, right? If you're around where I live, this will definitely make you sleepy. Right? You just relax, listen to me spin a tale about that one time my brother almost killed me. You know, the good times. So I really like using the dam strat, so I'm going to continue with the dam strat. Enhance. I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as an insult. People falling asleep to my stream. By my standards, that's a good thing. Now, we only need to... it would be nice to kind of fix this slope a bit. I really don't think I should spend money on elevation and stuff. But I just want to make it a little bit cleaner here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Of course it is. We're going to put a happy little waterfall here. Okay. Look at that friendly fall of water. Right next to a happy little tree over here. People are going to have a great time. Great time over here. Right? The sunshine's going to come up above this stream and it's going to warm up these trees. I'm going to be very happy. I'm going to have I'll give them a little friend, a little squirrel friend can live in there. It's gonna be nice. All right, get rotated. This is the Super Nintendo version. Why are you playing the Super Nintendo version? Look, it's either this or Towns. Pick one. What do you want? Do you want Super Nintendo SimCity 2000, or do you want Towns? Right? Which one? Why not? I played it because of poverty settings, right? And I kind of liked it, so... Plus, it's kind of fun to see what's different. Stream ends when you fall asleep. Like when I physically fall asleep or when I plan to go to sleep? Because I plan to go to sleep soon. Maybe two hours or so. Yeah. Yeah, around 11, maybe 11:30. I usually go to bed around... I usually am in bed by now. Especially if I had a lot of, like, physical stuff. Today I kind of took it easy because I'm fasting. Right? Tomorrow is my last day of fasting. I fast 3 times. Three days in the middle of the month. That's my new routine now. So... I kind of take it easy on the exercise. All I did was kettlebell stuff, and I was like hanging off the porch support beams. I don't know what to call it. Like I have like a kind of like a roofing in my porch area in my backyard, That's where I'm gonna trellis the tomatoes. I was just hanging there. I can't really do pull-ups. Someone in chat said that like hanging for a few minutes is actually really good. It means that I got a powerful grip. And I looked into it and it's true. Like apparently that's like good grip strength to do that. But I don't have the strength to do pull-ups. And what I summarized is it might be like my core muscles, like my torso, my back, like basically my body, right? From my abs and up is weak as fuck. So because of that, I want to try to exercise that so I could do proper pull-ups because I was barely able to do any. So that's my new goal is I'm just gonna hang off that ledge thing for like a minute every day and do that other exercise I started with my kettlebell and do more kettlebell swings until I become a tree trunk. Like, oh, Ange, you're a tree trunk now. Hell yeah, I am. Right? Not really. I just want to have more strength there. I feel like I did start improving my posture naturally. Like it's easier. Like I'm building up the habit of having a better posture. But having the muscle that supports that does make that easier, in my opinion. Right? Because you have something to work with to create that habit. It's like, Ange, you're deranged. Yeah, I'm deranged. That's true. You don't know what you're talking about. You're right, I don't, right? Like I said, I just spam a bunch of YouTube videos, especially with contradictory information on purpose, and then I cherry pick what seems to make sense for me. That's my approach on this. I don't recommend it. I am not a professional. Yeah, Hakan, good evening. Hello. Yeah, like for me, I've neglected my body a long time because I always went by the standard of, well, if I'm not like a big fat guy, what does it matter? You know? But now that I'm a decrepit old man, I understand. If only young Ens knew better. Why are you like this, young Ens? I don't know, I don't know. Slap down a few water pumps over here. How many? I don't know yet. Should we do like the full thing? Let's go all the way, man. Let's commit to this. Pip pip. I definitely feel like I probably grew up a little too slow in terms of taking care of myself. Like I don't consider myself like a smart person at all. I feel like for the most part I could be pretty mature about interactions with people and maybe choices, but not when it comes to myself. But I think everybody's kind of like that, where... How can I put this? Maybe I'm just projecting the way I behave, but I think everybody's a little bit like, hey, that's bad for you, you shouldn't do that, takes drag of cigarette. Right? Like I know what I'm doing in terms of my personal responsibility is not good. But here I am. Right? That's what I mean by that. Okay. Get rotated. We're listening to SimCity music from Super Nintendo, but the first game, not this game. Why? Because I'm edgy like that. Alright, let's slap down some more bzz. I'm gonna bzz the hell out of this. An indoor bike? Somebody had mentioned mountain biking earlier, and that sounds awesome. Because where I live is great for that. There's such long stretches of empty road, dude. Right? I don't know if I want to do it. The thing is that like most of the year, unless when it's winter, it'll be fine in winter, right? But like doing it in the summer sounds like torture. But there's some really nice areas of road. But if someone wanted to like run me down, they could get away with it. I don't know if people do that here though, like murder. I mean, I'm sure murder happens everywhere. I don't know how aggressive the cyclist murder rate is where I live. Hey, so how's the cyclist murder rate around here? Yeah, it's not too bad. Right? Not too many cyclists are casually run down on the road. I'm so paranoid, dude. I might be the most paranoid guy I know. And I'm me. I'm a paranoid guy, Prince. What can I say? Power plant. Alright, we definitely spent too much of our budget on this. Like, this water budget is insane, dude. Our power and water is deranged. So this might actually cripple the run, but we'll find out the hard way. You thought it was over? Don't be silly, dude. We just only began. Okay. And please, you're being wasteful. Yeah, that's right, I am. Okay, now we're gonna build our what's that stuff called? What's that thing called? Industry, or heavy industry will be over here. Why? I don't know why. Why not? Look, you're not my dad. I can decide where heavy industry will be. Let's leave a space of 4. That seems to be the distance on this game. Do some of that. Alright, so we want a road here. Yeah, this is good industrial music, dude. How did they know? What do we produce? Ants Heavy Industries would produce paracord. And that's destructive to the environment. Yeah, well, but paracord is highly useful in a lot of ways. So Ants Heavy Industries would be the premier paracord providers for your paracord needs. Why? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Look, am I a paracord expert? No. There you go. Level N. How many knots? I haven't done any new knots. I kind of forget them, to be honest. I gotta like practice the ones I do know. So for the ones I'm actively like pursuing, you know what I've been doing? I haven't done it in a few nights, right? Because I've been distracted, but I've been making my own net. Right? I'm just doing it with some jute twine. And I'm preparing nets for the watermelon because I'm terracing the watermelon. It's not going to be on the ground. So what the plan is I'm going to have a paracord as its main support. And I'm going to try to keep maybe 3 vines for the melon. Maybe even just 2 because I don't actually want a lot. I just want to see if I could do it. Right? It's more of a learning experience. So I might do 2 to 3 for the watermelon, and I'm making them little nets, so that way what I'm gonna do is when a melon starts getting heavy, I'm gonna make a what's that line called, a bowline, and I'm gonna make that to like tie it to the beam where I'm gonna trellis it from, and I'm just gonna run that down and weigh it down. I might tie it to a stick, or like what I might do is I have some like scrap wood, like some long like 1x2s. I don't know what the dimensions are, and I might use that just like beneath the planters, and then I'll tie my trellising to that just so there's support from the top and bottom so the wind doesn't sway it. And I'll just add a line, and then from there I'll attach the net to kind of hold the melon. That's the plan. So I've only made 3 nets, and I'm not happy with how they look. They're functional, but they look stupid. I want to make a good ones before I show you guys. I want you guys to make fun of my nets, dude. With the trundle? I don't know what a trundle is. Is that the trellising? So the way what I plan to do is that like in my backyard, I have like a small, like a little roof, right? I don't know what you call it for the kind of like the patio area. And most of my yard is concrete. I don't have like a lot of dirt in the backyard. And I'm gonna have my tomatoes in containers, and I have like with this beam that holds up the roofing, there's an empty spot on the top beam, right, where it connects. And I'm just gonna do a bow line, and then like throw that over, and then throw the line through the bow line, and then tighten it up, hitch it up that way. And that's how I'm gonna trellis them going straight up. I bought these cheap plastic rings, and they clip onto the cordage, right? And then it wraps around your plant without actually touching it. So that way, if the plant like sways side to side or whatever, it'll be supported, but it's not going to directly impact its growth or anything. Maybe on windy days it might be a little scary, but I'll see. I don't know. But that's what I'm going with. I plan to do my tomato and watermelon that way. And I'm making the nets for the melons. They say that like each vine of a sugar baby, I think that's what it's called, a sugar baby. I forget what they're called, this watermelon variety. It's a smaller melon. They say that you could get 4 to 5 per vine, and they could weigh anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds. So that's the plan. I'm just gonna, whenever there's a melon that's like developing, I'm gonna add a jute twine, and a jute twine does fall apart, but where the position is, it shouldn't get wet. It should stay mostly dry, like 90% of the time. And what degrades it is heat and moisture. So it's only gonna have the heat portion of that and not the moisture portion. So I feel fairly confident that the jute will last at least a season. Could I be wrong? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's the water that helps degrade it the most versus heat. I don't know. I'm not a jute twine expert, but it makes sense to me. So that I'm going to just use jute. I'm not going to use the paracord because that's kind of expensive to do that. I can't afford that much paracord. But I'm going to have the paracord be the main line for all of them. And then as I add additional stuff, it's just going to be jute after the fact. That's my strategy for my plants. Yeah, overhang. It's like an overhang thing. So the sunlight, what's nice about this overhang is that because it's on the south, I'm lucky, man. My backyard is a south-facing wall. So like, even though it's underneath, directly above, the sun is always like casting light in that spot, like direct light. It's only in the very maybe hour or so of the morning and the hour or so of the evening where it's like kind of blocked by the other walls of my house, right? The surrounding walls. But it's nice because I don't have to, well, it's blurst, right? I don't get free rainwater, but also my crops won't get overwatered. Because when it rains for me, it rains a lot typically, right? It won't rain the perfect amount. It just won't happen. So I think it's good, in a good spot, and it's kind of sheltered from the wind, kind of, not completely, but it's a little bit sheltered from the wind. And it's really nice. I'm lucky that it's set up this way because I'm also planning to have a, you know, I don't know what I'm going to buy this. I'm hoping I have enough money next month. I should add this to the list because I already bought the box cutters, but I want to buy a plastic garbage bin and compost with that. I also need to buy, I don't know how much, but since it's like, getting to 110 is normal. All right. The highest I've lived in was like 118, 119. I think the record for where I live is like 120. So I'm going to get 50% shade cloth. Because once it gets to like the 90s, I'm going to throw that stuff up. That's my plan. And I'm hoping, this is what I hope. I hope I can help my tomatoes survive during those couple of months where it's that hot. And then after that, they can hopefully like they can start fruiting again till the end of the season. That's my plan. Will it work? I don't know. I'm a noob. But I'm not gonna let them get too big because the heat, the containers, because of that, I'm not gonna let them have a lot of vines. I'm thinking 2 to 3 vines per tomato, just so I can manage their watering and give them the strength to survive that part of my year. I think that's how I'm planning it. Again, I'm min-maxing for a new MMO, okay? Think of my planning. I don't know what I'm doing. I just watched a shitload of videos and I'm cherry picking what I think is helpful to me, right? I'm trying to min-max a build and I've never played this game before, is what I'm doing here. But it makes sense to me that I would do that. Like after seeing how the plants, like how you prune them and how it could help or how it can hinder or limit your harvest. But given that my weather and how dry it is and the fact that they're in containers will be extra dry, I want to give them better odds so like the stuff I get does well versus risking it and then it just dies. So that's my approach on this. Will it work out? I have no idea. I saw, oh yeah, like the Fox Farm brand looks pretty good, man. That I saw their stuff, but it's kind of pricey for me, man. I can't really justify buying it. So unfortunately, I didn't go with that. I did like what I saw from it. I was like, oh, I kind of want to get this, but I can't really. It seems kind of pricey for my funding, okay? But I got like some. I got a big block, I think like 11 pounds of cocoa core. This should arrive tomorrow. And the vermiculite. And I'm hoping that'll be enough for my... I don't know if I should use 10 gallon bags or 5 gallon bags for the tomato. Part of me wants to use a 10 gallon so they could have like really good roots. But the other part of me says, you are gonna over trim them. You're gonna keep them trim on purpose, and like, do they actually need it? I know it'll retain more moisture if they're big, and that'll be helpful in my settings. That's why I don't know. I'm undecided if I want to go with the 5 or 10s, because I have a few 5s and a few 10s. So I'm really undecided on that. They're indeterminate, right? And if here's the trade-off too. If the less vines they have, they're gonna get longer. I'm hoping it's okay that they go over this beam. I don't know if it's gonna damage them because it's rough or something. Like, are they gonna scrape up and get diseased? I don't know. But I might have it go over the beam and just come straight down after that. And then I'll just like rebind them onto the same line. That's my plan anyway. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. You don't need that much room. I do believe that room dictates its like maximum size, right? And I think it just depends on how rich the soil is and the nutrients are and available and how they're watered and stuff. I do think it does that, but it's not like I'm growing commercial tomatoes though, right? It's not like I'm growing a mega vine, so maybe I could get away with it. I might go with the... I think what I'll do is I might go with 5 gallon bags for a majority of them. And then for one of the sun golds and one of the paste, I'll do a 10 gallon bag and then see the difference. That's what I'm thinking. Blog your gardening, make it like budget growing. Yeah, Van. I don't know if I'm on a budget. Like, I don't want to call it something like that because I don't know. I'm not educated on how to save money on this. Right? I don't consider myself providing information. I'm just saying what I did. I don't feel like I'm in a position to do that. I already have the Tomat Chronicles. I don't know if you knew this, Van, but once a month we're gonna do the Tomat Chronicles. So that's the plan anyway. This might be too wasteful. I think I waste too much money making this place pretty, man. This music is weird. What? Why is it playing Mario music? Yeah, but what I mean is that like if I call it something like budget gardening, I feel like people are going to have this impression that I know how to make cheap gardening anything. I don't think the information I would say would be useful in that respect. That's why it's just called the Tomat Chronicles, right? It's just me gardening, trying to grow tomatoes. That's all. I don't want to give the impression that like you should do it this way or like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. All I did, like I said, much like my exercise, much like my current diet, right? The way I eat and my gardening, hell, even my streaming. Like I just watch a bunch of videos and then I cherry pick what I think I can apply or actually pull off. And that's it. I don't recommend doing this. And you're deranged. Thank you. I am deranged. All right. I do because like I know just get a medical insurance. Just get whatever. Look, I can't. That's not really a realistic option for me. All right, it just isn't. So what can I do but just try things out? And I know I'm dumb. I try to tell you guys so you guys don't worry too much about me. Like, I'm not too completely dumb about it, okay? Like, what is available to me, I try it out. Like, it's not a blood test or a doctor, but I use my mom's blood pressure thing, and I'm normal, right? And even though I've been eating nothing but meat and fat, it hasn't, like, gone up. And that doesn't prove that I don't have fucked up cholesterol or anything. I'm pretty sure my cholesterol is weird. But like I try things, right, to just make sure, and I feel good. So that's the main important thing for me, is that I feel good. And I kind of like look into, like, for example, before I did this, I was like, aren't you missing like a bunch of vitamins? What about vitamin C? Right? And I looked into it, and I know there's a reason why I eat liver, right? There's a reason why I eat the beans. I'm not too bad off in those terms. Like, I didn't just go into it like completely blind, you know? I'm trying to do it in a way where I won't die. I don't want to die. There's too many things I gotta look after right now. I can't die yet. Not yet. Alright, let's just do 10 cells away. And let's kind of mirror this in scope. I hope I could afford it. I'm not going to build a train this time. Yeah, I mean, it's been a few months. I think it's like more slow to kind of see the results, but I'm doing my best. Is this music too intrusive? I wonder if it's loud. Is the music a nice comfy level that you can relax to this? I hope so. I just want to listen to the SNES playlist for a bit. Enz, I hate this. Why? Come on, man. Well, at the very least, you guys, it's way better than how I lived before. Right? I kind of leaned in on my degeneracy of being like, I'm just gonna eat these fucking frozen dinners. Like, who cares? Right? If I don't turn obese, who cares? What's the problem? But I feel like exercising and eating better and finally being able to sleep have helped me a lot. And again, I don't like being fucking sentimental and mushy, but if it wasn't for being able to stream like the way I have been, I bet I would have been. I bet I wouldn't have never fucking got out of the vibes I was in. You know, it would have been a lot harder. I think. Would I be more financially stable? I think so. Right? I don't think that. I think that's hard to deny, but I don't know if I'd be happier. And that's the truth. I know that's fucking pathetic, dude, but it's true to me. So I just want, oh man, what happened here? This is terrible. Let's blow this up. Jimmy the keys. Well, I don't know if, do you mean like caring for myself, Schweppy? I don't know if, like, if it's anything that you could point out. But at the very least, I feel like my attitude overall is better. I don't know if it's always good, but I'm still a person, right? I'm not like a perfect guy. This is not a very good measurement for a building. I kind of miscounted here. Yeah, oh well. We'll deal with it. And this is Mizaki? What does Mizaki mean? I don't know what you mean, Tifa. What do you mean by that? But let's see. Let's put our commercial in the middle, and we'll have a road going right through it. The rest will surround with residential. Misaki? Well, even it doesn't matter. It's still, I still don't understand. Sometimes jokes fly over my head, and then I understand like minutes later or never. I still don't understand. No matter how many times you clarify this name, who are they? I don't know who they are. Yeah, Minty. Hey, Minty. I mean, at this point, Van, like, I just, because I'm so neurotic and self-conscious, I don't want to be, right? I genuinely don't want to be this way, but I know how I am. I'm trying to like work on that, but I hate it when people like examine me. So I don't do that to others, right? I try not to like do that, like, what's this guy doing or whatever. I try not to do that because I hate it when people do that to me, dude. Right? And it's not like they're wrong or inaccurate. I just, like, I don't need that. Right? Or maybe I do. Hold on, I'm sipping my drink here. Depressing and hopeful. I gotta be in the mood for that sort of story, man. We've talked about an anime a few times. Maybe we should add that to the movie list. There's an anime I liked. Maybe Schwepping remembers the name of it. The one where Akihiko Yoshida did the art, the character design. It's a movie about like a kind of like a motherly character, right? But she's like part of. They're not elves, by the way. She's like part of this race that doesn't age. They live a very long time and they're persecuted. That movie. I like that movie. Angel Lag. That already sounds depressing. Welcome to the NHK. Is that the movie about the fucking shut-in, dude? Is that the anime? I think I watched that. I don't remember too much about it. I just remember like the way that guy is. That's basically how I was. Not exactly, okay? But like the way that guy was in general, that's how I was like when I started this. When I started streaming every day, you guys, I was kind of like in that state, dude. Like I didn't want people to see me. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to drive anymore. I didn't want to, I just ceased functioning, dude. And nobody knew. And I told nobody. And I would stream and that's it. The only, seriously, like this sounds pathetic, dude, but like the only light I had that in this fucking like abyss was just my hobby. And I held it together that way. So like I understand like what I'm doing here is like irresponsible and very fucking panhandling, but I don't give a fuck, dude. I love doing this. And because of that, I know it helped me. Like even my mom told me the other day that she's kind of happy seeing me, you know, be this way. Like she says like, oh, your face looks better now. It looks thinner. That's what my mom said, dude. So I think overall I'm doing better, dude, which I'm happy about. Yo, Rube, hello. The shut-in phase? I wonder how true that is. That might be true, like maybe everybody has like a phase like that. But like, the thing about that phase is that like, for me personally, I lean towards like I would kick my own ass. Come on, dude. Right? But I also think sometimes people don't understand that like not everyone's the same. So like you can't tell everyone, like if someone is in that phase, you can't just tell them, man up, go do this, or you gotta do what you gotta do. Like that works with some people, but not everybody. And I feel like people don't understand that. So like, and then there are some people that just, this is what I truly believe now. You cannot help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. Like watching some of my family fucking die and like just fall apart. You really can't help somebody if they don't want to help themselves, because they need that baseline effort. It starts with them. Like you cannot convince people, you cannot change their mind. They have to make their own choice. And I know I was like that. I'm still like that. I really think it's like that's a big part of it. And I think people don't get that. Right? You're not gonna, I don't know how easy it is to just like change somebody's like behavior, right, for themselves or whatever. That's how I view that sort of stuff. Yeah, you can make an attempt, right? You could try to help somebody, but it's like you can't just do, like there isn't just like a best approach. It's relative to the situation, like how it is and the person and yourself and how you know them. There's a lot more to it than just like, get your ass out there, you know, get a real job or whatever. And I'm not trying to like sugarcoat it. I'm being honest about it. Like I agree that what I do now is bad, and like I understand these things, but I don't know, I just think it starts with the person for like 90% of the time. Is this towns? It may as well be towns. Yo, Pippers, hello. Good evening. We're just blog posting tonight. Yo, pooping. When it happens naturally? When what happens naturally? Well, whatever. I'm always blog posting. I'm playing SimCity. Hold on, let's play the normal playlist. I'm playing the Super Nintendo playlist right now. Let's turn on the music from the real game. I mean, this is a Super Nintendo game, but this is 2000 and not the original. Alright, I think I spent too much money on my dams, dude. I think this might be a full Zarin already. Let's have some more residential come out this way. And let's try to make the streets less cursed, right? The streets I have set up here are very poorly done. So, let's go 4 out. Is the game too loud, you guys? Should I turn it down? Is it no longer chill vibes? And I can't chill with this. Chill! And it's too loud to chill. Get chill done. Chill right now, I demand it. Oh. Yeah, we're a general relationship. Oh, I don't want to delete your blog, man. I was just trying to clarify what you meant. Ah, shoot, look at this. I went over my intended amount. I was just speaking in terms of like self-improvement and, you know, like the view I have on myself on like trying to improve my own existence. I lean more towards the side of like, you know, work hard and work on yourself and do your best no matter what. and that's what I want to be. But I don't think that's like an approach everyone could do, because it just depends, right? I don't think I'm more in like the middle in terms of like it just depends on the situation and the person, because maybe they need a different kind of help and motivation other than like do your best or don't worry about it, just go do it, right? Like that. I feel like that does work, but it's not going to work for everybody. And I don't think it's bad either. Some people think that sort of mindset is all bad. I don't really agree that it's bad. I just think it depends. That's all. Okay, we're going to try to have this area as our commercial, and then we're going to surround it with residential. That's my plan. It's going to be a little cursed. I'm going to put here all our city structure, right, as a kind of a separator. So let's go ahead and do that now. I have a police station right here, and a fire station. Yeah. For me, the social stuff, it's never really been a thing I worry about. So I guess I'm lucky in that respect. And in terms of like relationships, I feel very fortunate because like I just kind of stumbled into them. Maybe that's why I don't have like a high investment in it anymore, but I don't care anymore, right? I just want to be on my own. I don't think that's a good mindset, because maybe I'll regret it in a few years from now or something, but that's how I am about it now. And I don't think it's good to only socialize with you idiots, right? Right, that's like the whole social, what is it? Social, parasocial, whatever it is. I do think that could be a bad thing. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. To me, it's just the evolution of how we communicate. Is it degraded in some ways? Yes, but it's still a different form of communication. So I don't go all in on it's bad, but I think it can be bad on both ends, on the streamer end and the viewer end. But this helped me, right? At the spot I was at, for me anyway. Fire up Tinder. No, I don't want to do that. I've never used those. Now that I think about it, most of my relationships were because of video games. Only one was just school. The rest were video games. So one of them was like a long-term relationship. A long-distance type of thing. But everything else was just more video game related. Only one was like purely school. I wasn't in a lot of relationships. I would say I was only in like 4 meaningful ones. That's pretty much it for me in terms of that sort of stuff. Where streams could be in 3 years? I don't know about streaming, because like we live in a period of like weird tech stuff. It's not just like advancements in terms of like performance and efficiency and power and capability. It's the AI aspect. And the AI aspect makes things crazy, man. Right? From image generation to writing generation to voice generation, video generation. There are people that make streaming content at the bare minimum, right? Because they set something up and then they just have like, oh, it's AI generated SpongeBob, and they just have that running the whole time, and people love it. So like, you get like I'm replaceable soon. The concept of like doing this as a thing, you know, like artists already have a hard time, right? And it's interesting because it's used as a tool. Like someone that's bad with art can maybe generate something that they could use for other whatever reasons. Um, but it does like push out some people. It's So like to me, streaming, I have no idea what streaming would be like in 5 years. I have no clue. And things like Twitch, I don't think Twitch is viable. Right? I don't think Twitch is appealing to people despite the amount of usage and the traffic. Twitch is so bad at business, they can't make money. Amazon couldn't figure it out. So whatever they're doing with it, because I think they're just utilizing the user base for like obviously advertising, but more like data collection and then trying to pawn stuff from Amazon on you. Um, so like I don't know where streaming would be. It's a weird thing. More viewer interactions. In what way? Relationships are an American scam. I don't know. I think the culture will dictate what is perceived as a normal relationship. For me, I tend to be a contrarian hipster idiot. I don't want to be. But to me, a relationship should just it just varies. It depends on what the people want. I do think that because it's highly affected by like the culture it's in, they tend to lean on whatever those standards are or whatever they perceive is good. I know for me personally, I don't feel comfortable. One of the reasons why I just don't want to be in any relationship right now is because I'm not financially responsible right now. I don't feel comfortable like being, I'll be honest, just straight up, I don't feel comfortable being poor while in a relationship. I had some bad experiences because I couldn't, let's say, make the other person happy because I have my limiting budgets, right? And it feels awful, man. It feels terrible. So that's like it sucks, but like that's just, I don't want to be in that position because it feels so bad. Yeah. Like for me, until like, that's not even on my radar. But right now I don't worry about it because I don't care. I do think there's a high chance I'll regret this, but right now I don't. So I'll just say it is what it is for the time being. See, prison, fire station, police. I'm not going to build a college this time, but we will build a school. All right. I never tried anything like that, like group activities. I'll be honest, like after high school, because I didn't go to college, you guys. Towards the end of high school, I worked a lot at our stores, right? Um, and after high school, I worked at our stores for a few years. All of my social activities, like high group activities, were mostly in high school, and a little bit after high school. And then after like things got rough, I became like exceedingly antisocial. So I didn't really like hang out doing stuff with people. I just played. I just did stuff online after that. After all that stuff happened for me, so I spent most of my time online and streaming, and that's it. And then it got like really bad for me, but we won't talk about the really bad stuff. High school blues? I don't really have high school blues. What do you mean by that? What do you mean about high school blues? Um, I enjoyed high school. I think I was very lucky. Like I never really got picked on. I got along with everybody. And it's not like, God, I wish I was back in high school. I don't have that thought at all. If anything, the only thing I think about in terms of high school, besides, you know, the good things or bad things, is just mostly like how shitty it actually was, right? My school was bad. It was a very budget school, man. Uh, and I wonder if things would be a little different. All I know is like the things they taught me don't help me. Um, and the things I wish they think I genuinely believe they should teach more financial stuff. Like who knows if teens will allow this stuff, but like I think they should teach them about credit. I think they should what's relevant to having to fucking live life. You could argue, oh, that's your parents, but why? If it's like a public education thing, why aren't you teaching them something that is gonna be important? Like you could argue, ah, it's shitty, it's shitty capitalism, whatever you want to say, but that's our reality right now. That's what we have to live right now. So like, I don't know why they don't like teach that sort of stuff. Like the best you get is like a home ec course, and you do like, oh, it's your grocery budget. What the fuck is that? That's not real. Like you like the things they should have taught you, they don't, man. But I don't know what it's like now. This is definitely old guy ranting. I don't know what they teach now. Maybe it's different now, but that would have been far more useful than like a lot of the social studies shit they taught us or whatever. Yeah, taxes, like how taxes work and stuff. Like they don't have to teach you to be a fucking CPA, but to have like certain understandings on how things work, I think would make a big difference. But it's too late for that. I think once standards are set, it's hard to fix things. And once you give up like certain things, it's hard to get them back. So I can't imagine things improving with the public education at all. I really don't see it. That's very cynical, Hakoon, but also accurate, dude. And I'm convinced that's what happened to me, right? I was moved to like the problem school. Right? I wasn't like warned or anything. They moved me to the problem school for problem students. They just like they corralled all of us. They're like, hey, you're moving to this. And it's basically like literally right on the campus. But like I was shifted to the problem area. So I was like with all the wannabe fucking gangsters and skate punks and I'm just like the most passive dude in terms of like I get along with everybody. I was just like dumped into like that sort of situation, and they didn't like warn me, hey, if you don't get your grades up or anything like that, because I was like straight A student in junior high, but once I got into high school, I slipped a lot, dude. Right, I was just being a bad kid, but I didn't behave badly, right? I didn't do anything bad. I did get in one fight, but it was like kind of like after school, and it's not like it was like a school rule breaking kind of thing, but I never really did anything bad. I was just like getting bad grades, and they didn't try to help me, right, or warn me. They just got me out of there because guess what? Like you said, I don't know if that's the case, but it kind of makes sense if that's why they did it. Yeah, whatever. I don't like the things that happen. I understand it was a product of me being lazy, man. I would kick my own ass, right? On how I behaved back then. It's like I understand that. I don't really. I do regret it, but like I accept the things I done to myself. Like if I felt I worked my ass off and stuff like that happened, then I'd be really mad, right? But it's hard to be mad for me in particular, right? I'm not saying like other people didn't have unfair situations, but for me, it's hard to be mad about it because it was self-inflicted. Like, let's say if I lose my house in real life right now, I'm gonna be sad, I'm gonna be mad, but I know it's my own fault because I wanted to, I did things. I could have been more responsible, you know? So that's kind of like how I see that. Get some Small bzz here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll be disappointed, of course. I wouldn't say it was laziness, because I was actually working pretty hard. Like, I was working on the stores. I was did a lot of stuff with my friends. I was leading guilds. Like, look, leading a guild is a mental. It's hard, dude. Like, it's not easy to have a successful guild. It doesn't matter if it's just like PVM or PvP. It's a lot of work. Okay, even if it's not like important, it's still fairly demanding. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff. None of it was studying. None of it was school. So, and I just didn't care. It didn't feel important, right? I don't know. I just did a bad job. I made poor choices, right? And I was happy working. Like, I was happy doing our store stuff. And look, if I have to be honest, I think my parents blame themselves that I fucked that up, and I think that's why they were like, when they separated, they're like, let's give Ends the house, you know? And I think that's why I'm where I'm at now. So I feel like really guilty. I feel like I guilt tripped my parents. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm super fortunate and I'm grateful to my mom and dad because they worked their asses off, dude. Watching my parents work, I don't know. I always felt like proud and happy that those were my parents, you know? For me, anyway. Okay. This part is obviously not going to fill in. We could technically fill it in. It would be very expensive. I don't know if I could see through water. Should we just fill it in? I'm going to fill it in. It's going to be so wasteful. Level land. I feel bad when people are like unhappy with their parents. I know somebody that is like super upset with their family. On the surface, it's hard to understand because like on the surface they get so much help and support and provided so much in terms of like allowing them the freedom to safely build up a nest egg or work, but they're so unhappy with them. And I don't know, I don't know, I'm not them. I don't know, they tell me all these problems, but to me it sounds like, what do you mean? That's not even a big deal. But I'm not them, right? I can never truly understand. But I don't know. I should rephrase this. For me, I'm just happy. I feel very lucky that I have a good relationship with my parents. You know? Because some people don't, and it sucks. So when I hear stuff like that, it makes me kind of sad. Because I can't imagine that. Your mom's your mom, your dad's your dad, dude. So, I don't know. I guess I'm really lucky. Are they still working? My dad is. My dad does stuff with my brother, doing construction stuff and kind of building the stuff that my brother's doing. But he's mostly like retired now, in those terms. But my brother, I don't want to get into the details, but my brother wants to keep it like friends and family only because of the shady shit related to what he does. And my mom can't. My mom's hurt. Like, she's healing her arm right now. Had a scare. Remember that day I ended the stream in a weird way? I got a call. It's like, your mom fell down. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going. I'm going to go make sure my mom's fine. And that's why I ended that stream so abruptly. She was fine. It's because she just had like 2 surgeries. One where this makes me so sad. It's like they replaced part of her arm with like a metal thing. And it makes me sad. Like, I don't know why. Like, I almost cried, dude. Like, I don't like the idea of like my mom missing part of her bone and just having metal. Uh, she had a like a surgery like that, and like an I'm not gonna talk about the other one because that was like kind of scary. But she's healing fine. Uh, and you know what? Like, you know, another reason why I've been leaning into this diet is we kind of did it together. She's eating vegetables unlike I am. All right, I'm not eating anything like that. But my mom had like kind of like some like diabetes. A lot of my mom's side has it. I don't, but my mom did, and she fucking like got rid of it. And it wasn't to like medication or anything. It was just purely how she ate, and it fucking saved her life, dude. So because of that, I that's why I'm, you know, we kind of did. I was like, Mom, I'm going to do this thing. I want you to like tag along, and I'm glad she's doing a lot better. But anyway, she fell, and I was like, what? Because you know she's an old lady, man. My mom's tough, dude. My mom is tough and she's strong. Like I told you guys the story when they held up the store. My Bob was like, we don't have money, right? Because we had a certain type of store. I'm not going to get into the details, but the guy got embarrassed. My mom told me that the lady in the car was like calling him a like I'm gonna excuse the language, but he's like, oh you pussy, like just like shit talking this guy holding a gun holding up our store, and he got like mad and embarrassed and he tore the necklace off a customer and then left. My mom is badass, dude. My mom is a very strong lady, but she's you know she's old. So when I heard that she fell, I freaked out. I definitely overreacted. She was fine, but I don't know. When it comes to my mom and dad, dude, I worry for them. You know. Yeah, I care about my parents a lot. I always feel sad, dude, when I hear people don't get along with them or they had a rough like household or something. It feels bad. Yeah, that's what I try to look at it, Tifa. It just I don't know, it hurts my heart. Like genuinely. Thinking about it makes me sad. I don't know why I'm like that. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me get rid of a little bit more water here. I might need a road here. Alright. Yeah, exactly, Silver. Embarrassing. So, like, this is, like... I'm only gonna talk about myself. Alright? I'm not gonna apply this to others, alright? I'm just strictly talking about myself. I feel like embarrassment is crippling. And I think that I let it have too much sway with how I behave. And I think it's a double-edged sword of like, because I do believe in you best check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right? I think that's very important. But it also stops you, man. Like if you let that go out of hand and you just like get all neurotic about it, dude, it stops you from existing. It stops you from trying. It stops you from doing anything, dude. Because it after that, when I got into like my bad spot, dude, it dictated so much of my life. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that like getting embarrassed and being mad about it can make somebody violent and do something, make some poor choices, like in that situation. And I also think it could just cripple somebody. You embarrass somebody and you like, even if you're right, okay? Doesn't setting aside whether it's a purposeful thing, like if it's correct or maybe they deserve it, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Like you could like fucking stunt somebody with that shit, right? And then there are people that it just rolls off their shoulders, right? There's a balance to it though. I think if you as an individual, like if you can balance it in a way where you know you keep yourself in check, but don't let it deter you from living your life, that's the right way, right? But how do you figure that out? I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm an idiot. Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it, dude. And I don't think there's a solution either. Right? I'm starting to lean towards the thing that, like, there's a lot of things that myself, whatever, there's never gonna be a perfect thing. It's like just life in general. There will always be problems, there will always be setbacks, there will always be tragedy. And you just gotta enjoy the good stuff as much as you can, right? So what I mean by that is that, like, there is no solution to it. You just gotta acknowledge it and work on it forever until you die. And I think that's just because even rich people that should be super happy and have everything, they still want more. You know, maybe they'll turn evil because of it. What I mean by that is that, you know, they'll do some heinous shit. I think that's just how it is. I don't know what it takes for people to, like, accept that sort of thing, right? I could be wrong, right? I don't know. But that's what it feels like to me. It's like, that's just how it is. Right? Like, what could I do? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's start filling this in and hope that we can afford the infrastructure for this. We have 7K to do it. Sorry for all the aggressive blog posting. And sorry for the TMI. I'm not trying to give, like, TMI about stuff. It's because, like, guess what? I really, like, when I talk to you guys, because it's a parasocial situation, I can kind of talk to you guys and not, like, have too many repercussions, right? Like, if you guys told me something, what am I going to do about it? Yell at you? Like, it doesn't matter. So it's kind of like that. So I apologize for saying TMI. Alright, this is pretty good. Now that's aggressive industry. Yeah, I liked skateboarding. I was just really bad at it, and it hurt. Right? That's why I quit it. Oh, I did light. Fuck. Well, there goes all my money. We just wasted a big chunk of our zoning money. I meant to do dense. Say goodbye to our fight money, dude. Are you over 6 feet? I'm 6'1", a little more than that, but I always say I'm just 6 even. Are you asking how tall I am? Yeah, but like I said earlier, all of my family was taller than me. Not all of my family, but a majority, like even my younger cousin that I grew up with is taller than me. A lot of my friends were taller than me, so I never felt tall, dude. I never felt tall. Yeah. So I don't think I'm tall. Fuck skateboarding for talls. Is that a thing? For me, like, it just hurt a lot. I was bad at it. This is how awkward I was. I was goofy-footed, and when I tried to learn to ollie, because I'm so bad at it, I accidentally kickflipped. I did a kickflip successfully, not on purpose. I was just trying to ollie. Okay, it's not. Oh, you're a god. No, I just did a really bad job. But yeah, I got tired of falling, and that's pretty much it. And I had a lot of, like, other interests. That was just like a passing interest for me. I did have fun during that time, right? And I really liked punk rock music a lot back then too. So it's just like part of the vibe I was in, you know. I still like punk rock, but like the bands I used to like, I don't really like them anymore. Not all of them. There's some I enjoy, but like a lot of the political stuff, I feel like they just stop calling shit out. And I feel like, why even listen to this? They're all hypocrites, right? It feels like I don't know if they're like scared to, or because it's not like they'll be aligned with something or something. I don't know what they worry about, or maybe they just don't give a fuck, right? But because of that, I lost a lot of the love for it, because it felt like they're just whatever. So all the bands I still like are like the more easygoing kind of bands. Like I don't know. I don't know if I haven't listened to any of them in a long time. Like I like No Use for the Name, but their singer is dead. I don't know. Right? I haven't listened to like punk music in a long time. I used to be, when I listened to punk, I was very picky about my music. Oh, that sucks. I don't listen to that shit. Honestly, now I don't care. I like if I enjoy the music, I'll just enjoy the music. I don't care what genre it is. I don't think I'm a music guy, right? I'm not like, I don't remember all my band names that I used to listen to and things like that, but, yeah, I just listen to anything. I like bad music, dude. Like, I really like synthwave. I love the trend of people liking vaporwave stuff because I like that music. I love that kind of music, you know? And I like garbage Japanese music. So like I don't really care. I'm not a big music guy though. Like I can't tell you, "Oh, that's a good guitar technique," right? I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a very simple man when it comes to that. The only things I feel like I have like any nuanced opinion is just video games. Everything else is like, I don't know, dude, whatever. Music channel in the Discord. There's a music channel in the Discord, yeah. You're talking to me as a scene kid. I hated Hot Topic. No. But here's the thing about this behavior. Yo, Mepis. Hey, Mepis. Good evening. Sorry for the belated greeting. I'm blog posting a lot tonight, man. The thing about, like, the behavior I had, no, I didn't like Hot Topic, right? I had friends that were like, let's go to Spencer's Gifts. Let's go to Hot Topic. Because, you used to hang out at the mall with your friends. That's what you did back then. I didn't like it, but, like, here's the thing about that attitude. Is when you're a try hard to not try hard, you end up try harding. Does that make sense? Like if the more you're like, and I understand that now, right? And I still fall into this, but like, guess what? The example I always come up with when shit was like ridiculous a few years back. I remember seeing this Doritos commercial and I thought it was the funniest thing. And they were like trying to stick it to the man, right? Oh yeah, fuck corporations, bro. Buy Doritos. We don't need labels. It's just like, here's the blue bag. It's just a blue bag. This is a marketing ploy, right? It's just blue for ranch. We don't need labels. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, does anyone like fall for this? Right? So like the more you lean in on like this kind of mindset, you're just gonna fall into these traps of like a different form of, whether it's like buying into a brand or whatever. Like that's how I see that shit now. I feel like I fall into this stuff as well, but like I try to catch myself, or at least I understand, oh yep, I'm doing it again. Like I think it's funny that there's like, by trying to be different, you just put yourself in a category. If does that make sense? Like instead of actually being yourself, I am now this category. And I feel like that's what happens to that. It's like, guess what? You gave up who you were because you like, this is like, and I'm not saying like it's bad to like want to be part of a group or something. Some people like that sort of stuff or feel comfortable in that sort of stuff or maybe even need that. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, you end up, when you try hard to not try hard, you end up try harding anyway, is my point. That's so like, I was definitely annoying, but not in a way where I was like going to Hot Topic on purpose, right? That sort of thing. But I was still annoying because I was trying so hard to not, oh, fuck Hot Topic, dude. You know? Like a contrarian? Sure. Right? You try too hard to be a contrarian that you just you put yourself in your own box that way. That's why like lately, maybe always, I don't know, but I like the idea of just being me. That's why I genuinely feel bad when you guys compare me to people. That's something I gotta work on. I gotta learn to cope with that better. I fucking can't stand that, dude. That's like a critical hit to my self-conscious, man. All right, dense business. Get projected on. So I'm gonna put commercial smack dab in the middle, and we're gonna surround this with residential. I know what Taoist is. What does that mean? What is Taoist? I'm an ignorant guy. I don't know what that is. Yo, Chunky Chunk. Good evening. Yeah, we're just relaxing tonight. I'll probably be up for maybe an hour and a half more. So, it's just that kind of vibe. Chunk. What do I do for my core if I have no equipment or gym membership? What should I look into? What should I Google tonight, or what should I look up on YouTube tonight? That's what I really want to focus on, because I think that might be my weakest thing, and I think fixing that will help me a lot. Yo, pleb. Hey, pleb. Whoa. This looks pretty, but will it work? I don't know. Dao De Ching? Is this like a philosophy or like a religious sort of thing? Like what is it? Yo, who's yours? Hello. Both? Okay. I'll be honest, I'm not like too religious. I'm not too like highly educated either, so I'm not very judgmental about that stuff. But I know some people like hate all forms or some forms or whatever. I'm pretty neutral on it. My mom's side is very religious. And I basically grew up in some like I don't like when I was younger, I did go to like a Y, right? I spent a lot of time at a Y when I was young. All good times. It's not like godly like Western religion? Okay, so it's like a spiritual thing. Okay, so like I can't, so that's what I noticed, Chunk, right? Like when it was during the push-ups, right? Like I understood this. It's hard for me to do proper push-ups because I realized I can't stay rigid. And when I tried doing pull-ups, I couldn't do them. I only did a couple. So I want to start with that because I think it's like way weaker than it should be, which is strange because I always felt like sit-ups are super easy, but I realize it's more than just like, because whatever you talk about, whenever you try to look up stuff about exercise, it'll be like, how to lose belly fat. It's like, that's not, I don't care. Right. And you can't like, I don't care about that. So I always think of that area as your abs, but it's like your whole torso. It's like your back. It's all of that stuff. And I think like I'm super weak there. So I want to try to like work on that. Apparently kettlebell swings are good for that. So maybe I should just get something heavy and try to kettlebell, like a heavier kettlebell, or just do more of that. But I want to try like actively trying to fix that. Coordination. I don't think you're wrong, but like I just think that maybe remember that I just spent a lot of time on my ass streaming, you guys. Okay? Like and I think I got really unhealthy because of it. And then before I was dedicated, before I committed to streaming every day, I will only stream every now and then. And I told you guys I was kind of in a bad spot. And I just kind of like wasted away, dude. And I think that like my body got really fucked up, dude. And like I said, I was like, well, if I'm not fat, it's fine. Nah, dude. Right? I kind of messed myself up. Dark Souls roll. Planks. Okay, that's okay, fine. Let me try to engage my core more often when I stream, right? Because I kind of been doing better about that just in terms of posture, but like if I tighten up everything, maybe just over time it'll get stronger, right? Okay. I like that idea because I could do that while streaming. So I'll try to do that. I like that concept. I feel like that's so obvious. What's wrong with me? All right. I'll try to build this habit. I like that idea. That might help me. Perhaps it'll be helpful. I think we have enough power for this. I don't actually know. We'll find out the hard way. We definitely don't have enough water. Like, we have a lot of pumps, but we're going to need more water towers to support all this. Forgiving yourself? What do you mean? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bicycle kicks? Are bicycle kicks a... That's another thing is that, like, actually trying different exercises. I used to think, like, oh, this does that, right? Like, I'm just going to go back to push-ups because push-ups are actually fucking crazy. Like, I don't like them, but they're so useful. Like, I thought it was just your arms, you know? I thought push-ups were an arm thing. And that's why I was doing them wrong, right? But, like, no, there's a lot more to it. I used to think push-ups, I was like, I could do push-ups. That's no problem. Wrong, dude. I was doing them wrong, and I wasn't, like, engaging my body and stuff. Right? So that's something I learned about. Like, pull-ups, that's another good example. I didn't realize how much pull-ups you use, like, your torso area. Right? If you're doing them correctly, like, I thought it was just your arms, like, purely your arms. No, dude. It's more than that. Yeah, like that's another thing I didn't realize about these sort of exercises. Oiled up dudes. That's another thing that sucks about this stuff is like so much I don't know. Because I just want to, I basically want to work on myself. But like there's also like I'm embarrassed about it because one, I don't know what I'm doing, right? But like there's like I feel like people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna be one of those muscle heads," and I'm not. I'm not gonna start like injecting myself with synthol. Okay, that's not what I'm gonna do, right? I'm not gonna be like taking like weird supplements or anything. Um, right? I just want to be stronger. I don't want to feel weak. That's mostly it. That's basically it. Let's lay down all the pipe work and maybe get some more water towers. I think we're gonna need it for our current setup. Gotta start somewhere. Isolate stuff? Well, I don't know if I'm trying to like isolate anything. It's just more about working on the stuff I think I need to work on, right? For me. Maybe I should leave these spots for water pumps by the water. I wonder if this will be enough water for us. I don't even know if this will be enough power. Let's get everything wired up. Oh, let's definitely connect the road to our neighbors. Right, the center road at least. Why won't it... Are we connected to the ocean here? It won't allow me to connect, so I have to assume it's because the ocean is there and there's nothing to connect to. Usually if you try to place a road on the edge, it'll say, "Hey, you want a connection?" And now that I think about it, it never asked me, did it? It sure is it was happy to take my fucking money. Yo, Carl. Hey, Carl. Yeah, it's a bonus stream. How's the coding life? Are you talking to me? I'll be honest, I haven't really... Are you talking to... Oh, Pleb and... Okay, you're both asking. I haven't kept up, man. I want to get back to it. I keep doing bonus streams, and in the morning, I give up my morning time. My morning time is when I was studying a lot, but my morning time, I'm trying to put more stream hours. I'm trying to... Because I don't know, every now and then I look at the statistics of my stream. I posted a picture of it on a Discord. I feel like I stream less than I want, right? So I want to up my stream average time. So I've been starting earlier in the morning. I start the stream anywhere from between 6 and 7 now, maybe a little bit later than 7. But I want to try to stream 6 to 7 hours a day, every day except for break days, right? Break days is only 2 hours, but I want to try to do that. But because of that, I basically lost my free time in the morning. Right? I don't even do my full exercise routine anymore because I want to start the stream a little earlier. A coding stream? The thing about the coding stream is that if I were to do it, I want to have a very bare bones understanding of what I'm doing. Because I will get frustrated when people tell me what to do, or even when they try to help me. Because if I'm so bad and dumb, when they try to help me, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's not going to be helpful for me or the stream. But let's say if I have enough knowledge that I can understand the concepts of what they teach me, then it'll be fun. Because then I could learn something and apply that, right? The things I managed to do is I managed to make kind of like this is on Godot, okay? And their scripting. I forgot what their basic scripting is similar. I think it might be similar to Python. I was able to make like a Space Invaders type thing. No real animations, just like static images of like a laser and things like that. I couldn't get the score to work. I couldn't do anything like that. I could start the game, kill stuff, right? I made it so you could lose, but I couldn't get a score to work. And then I just started copying tutorials, right? I started like finding YouTube tutorials and just trying to do what they were doing. And then I stopped. I haven't done anything since then. I think if I go back, I'm just going to go back to the tutorial stuff. But yeah, that's all I've done. And I don't want to stream that until like I said, I want to be able, like, if you try to teach me like a better, more efficient way to code something, I don't want to see it as another way to achieve the same goal. I want to see it as like, oh, I understand why this is more efficient or why this works in this scenario. Like if I'm completely ignorant about something, I'm not going to be able to learn that. And I think that's like the most useful thing I could get out of a coding stream is if somebody tries to help me and they show me another way, if I don't know why that matters, it's going to be pointless. What would I want to work on? Anything. I love video games, dude. So here's another aspect of coding that I didn't really think about. The power you have when you code something is crazy in terms of like you could kind of do anything, but it's limited by not just your knowledge and skill of coding, but your creativity and how you apply that. And I feel like because of the way my mind works, I'm not going to think in terms of like, oh, this would make a good spreadsheet algorithm. Like I'll think in terms of game mechanics. So I think the way I should do it is just video games. So that way, if I have any sort of like creative concepts, I want it to be around that because that I feel like I can wrap my mind around that versus like whatever. Not to say there isn't a fucking like weird calculations and algorithms in games, but like I'm not going to care about, I don't know, video games are so all encompassing, right? From the UI to like simulating weather and physics, like video games are fucking deranged, dude. Video games are fucking nuts with like the scope of. Am I starting on the Dark Souls of like how to learn something like this? Do I want to code games or design games? I'm not doing this as a life objective. It's more of a passing hobby, you guys. Realistically, I have a deep respect for people that can finish things. And I don't think I'm going to finish anything with this. I'm just more doing it as a passing interest and fun. And I just want my hobbies to feel more productive than playing a game, right? I just want to feel like I want to have more hobbies where I feel like I at least learn something, right? Like the gardening and the exercise stuff. That's all. So that's why coding. So maybe I get comfortable with it and maybe I can have a basic understanding of stuff. That's my interest in it. There is no finish. Oh my God. RimWorld? I don't know. This is okay. Look, in terms of my stream, I would love to make a very lame game and just like draw the graphics and just do a dumb game related to the stream and with the stream. That's the scope, the grand scope as far as I ever want to take it. I don't have any like illusions of like, oh, I'm going to be a game designer, right? I don't think I'm capable of that. That's not why I'm doing it. Yo, Deep Freeze. Hey, Deep Freeze. Do it for the people. I'm doing it for myself. I'm a greedy guy. Right? I very much lean on the side of like, I can't help anybody until I'm strong enough to help people. That's kind of like why I don't want, one of the reasons I don't seek a relationship, right? I'm not financially stable. So why would I want to jump into something when I'm in that state, right? I don't like that. I'm not saying you shouldn't or whatever, or you can't. I'm just saying for myself, you know? The people need me. Need me how? I can't help everybody. Look, you know what I am? I'm the white noise while you do your house chores. I'll be the white noise when you're grinding your job. I'll be the white noise on the drive home. I'll be the white noise so you could fall asleep. That's what I want to be. That's the extent of how I can reach others. That's my reality, right? I can't really do more than that. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm honored to do that, to be honest. Right? Because I value that. All right. When I get a YouTube video, I like to lately I've been listening to like bullshit stories like supernatural or extraterrestrial occult type stories, and that's what I listen to when I go to bed. Right? So I value that a lot. So if I pull that off for one of you guys, let's fucking go. Objective met. Obi-Wan? I don't want to be anybody's Obi-Wan. I'm the worst. If you guys ever learn anything from me, it should probably be things that you don't do. All right? You don't want to learn stuff from me in terms of what to do, but I think things not to do is an appropriate method, dude. The XCOM YouTube mix. What are you guys talking about? I lost the thread here. I completely don't know what you guys... I was blog posting too much, responding to a specific thing. Yeah, I don't think... I am not someone to look up to at all, man. Not at all. Right? I live... I'm so sheltered in my life in terms of, like, getting things handed to me. I'm a very fortunate person. Not everyone... Even if they want to, they might not be in a position to be able to stream all the time, and right? And even if they did, I know I'm not like a successful streamer, but like I still got some, like, you know, some of you guys hang out with me. I've known some of you guys for years. And that's really lucky. Right? At least I think it's lucky. So I'm just lucky, dude. I'm just a lucky person. It's not something that... Oh, God, we're fucked, dude. I overspent. I think if I... we gotta start over. If I didn't fuck up the zoning on this one, we should have had enough money to do the wiring and plumbing. Okay, the lesson here is get the essentials up and then fine-tune it with the last few dollars, right? God damn it. Yeah, me too. Me too, Hakun. I do feel like we're not all like on the same page, but I do think that you guys are easygoing enough that it doesn't matter. And I think that's a really good thing. Because if anything gets improved on, it's having like a middle ground. You got to start somewhere, right? So I think that's what I appreciate the most. Sometimes it's a little dramatic, but for the most part, everyone's pretty good. All right, well, I got to start pay on over. Don't tell my dad, but we got to get out of here. We got to go back to the main menu. Yo, Jess. I don't know if I yo'd you tonight. Get yo done. How do I, like, quit? New city. No. Well, I guess yes. Feels bad, man. I did that for 1 hour 54 minutes only to quit. The solution is just to play Harvest Moon for a little bit. Let's go grind a relationship. I think I did a save state. And why are you like this? I was born this way, okay? How loud is this? Let's turn it down a little bit. Is this too quiet? I don't want to be too loud. Yeah, I did blow a lot of money on the dam, but I feel pretty strongly about the dam start, dude. I really like the dams. Why is everyone old here? We just are, man. What do you got against old people? It's good? The volume? Alright, nice. Oh, you look fine today. So, she's giving us this drink. If she offers the drink, it should grind up her affection. So let's try to grind this up a bit. It seems like if we do an event for a girl, we seem to boost a relationship a lot because Maria's is basically capped now. So I wonder if we could cap Eve's? I think her name is Eve. Last time it was silent. What do you mean, the game was quiet? No, she doesn't. She says, haha, just kidding. Hey, I'm just kidding. I don't actually want to kiss you. Kiss me, I'm drunk. What? Get away from me. Remember, this is around the time I fall asleep, dude. Around this hour. Tomorrow's a normal stream. No gimmicks, nothing, man. Tomorrow's gonna be comfortable. I plan on streaming Dragon's Dogma. I'll try to start around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Pacific. That's the plan anyways. But I just want to relax and play some Dragon's Dogma, have a good time. Yep, we're finally dying of old age, Van. That's an interesting concept to me. Like, I've mentioned this on stream before. Right? The original generation, which is us, but we're part of it, of people playing and making video games are dying of old age now. Right? So, like, because as a medium, it's highly successful, right? And we're seeing, like, bubbles burst and things like that, but yeah, that's kind of an interesting spot, I think. Right? Because who knows what video games will be like, you know, a decade from now, two decades from now. Well, when I say generation, I don't mean in terms of, like, you know, like human time. I mean, like, the wave of people making and playing video games. Like, they're finally dying of old age now. I don't mean in terms of, like, grandparents and great-grandparents. I just meant in terms of, like, you know, I made Pong, but I'm fucking dead. Or whatever. I just meant in those terms. Holodeck games. Yo, Carrot. Hey, Carrot. All nights. I don't want to play nights. I really hope no one does the redeem, dude. I would like to just take it easy tonight and relax. I've been having a pleasant conversation with everybody tonight, so I think it's been a good chill stream tonight. Although I don't know if it's like... Do you guys like these kind of streams? Instead of just like aggressively blog posting and memeing on the game? How are you good with like the low-key, low-energy streams? Right, it's kind of late for me, right? It's 10:39, man. I hope that doesn't happen. That would be unpleasant. I'll still do it. Right, I'm still gonna deliver on the redeem, but have we dropped? Oh, wow, we did. So we dropped a lot of frames actually. So how long have I been lagging? It looks like I dropped 24,000 frames. I was hoping my internet would be stable, but it is not. Yeah, the blog posting is greater than ba ba ba. I like the emotes that VSEC have been making us, and I like the one that Karmic made us too. See what I mean, dude? I didn't pay them. I didn't ask them to do it. They just did it on their free will. How fucking lucky am I, man? That's pretty lucky, dude. My favorite art was just made out of their own free will. Like G-Rush made the you know the art I use for XCOM Fridays? G-Rush drew that, dude. And that looks fucking incredible, man. And it's so specific to moments of the stream that it makes me really happy, dude. It's a very flattering... Like, it's just a big honor, I guess. He's got the perverted mutant on the window and... Right? And the shroom cam up there. That's good stuff, dude. You do see the 30 FPS? It should be at 60. It says I dropped 5.6% of my frames, which is actually a lot for 2 hours. So that means that I either had one massive lag spike for a while, or I've been just dropping frames from now. Right now it's stable. It should be at 1080 in terms of the stream, not the game, right? But it should be 1080 60. I'm stable right now. It's been stuttering. Damn, that sucks, dude. So was it's been doing it frequently all night? I'm sorry about that. If I knew, I would have ended the stream. I should have streamed in poverty mode. I hope I could stream normal tomorrow. I don't have high hopes anymore. Yeah, rest in peace, Shroom Can. Sorry about the quality. This sucks, man. This whole month has been terrible for the stream in terms of production and quality. Ah. Oh well. It's not okay. Because I want to stream for real. It's not an okay thing, it's bad. Like, it's fine for regulars because you guys will put up with stuff because, you know, you're a regular. But in terms of, like, you know, trying to grow the channel, it's not going to happen if it's like that. It's not okay. It's a bad thing. Sometimes it's stable now, so, like, if it's stuttering right now, then that means you need to refresh. If it's stuttering right now. But the moment I start lagging again, it'll be fucked. But yeah, it's been stable this whole time, since I noticed anyway. Okay, did we get drunk enough for Eve? Let's find out. Is she at 5 hearts? She's at 6, dude. So as far as I can tell, we could just keep leveling her until she stops getting us drunk. Well, welcome to the rest of the stream. Yep, she did indeed get a heart. Ooh, even with the refresh. That's not good. That's interesting because I'm not dropping frames, dude. Everything's green. I wonder if I have to restart. So it's fine now? Oh. Well, if it happens again, do let me know. I'm trying to pay attention to the bitrate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry about the quality. I hope I can stream comfortably soon. Otherwise, you guys are going to have to deal with poverty mode more often. I need to set up a generic poverty mode where I can put a 4x3 kind of screen to the side instead of having it look like this. Alright, we need a 2010 streamer setup. It's okay though, because I'm excited to play La Mulana. So if we end up doing a poverty stream tomorrow, it'll be La Mulana. Otherwise, I plan on playing Dragon's Dogma tomorrow. Wednesday's break day. Thursday, probably Dragon's Dogma or La Mulana. Friday XCOM, Saturday Vintage Story, Sunday a sim game. That's the plan. Oh man, Sunday we're gonna vote, dude. We're gonna vote for the Monday game. You fuckers better not tie anything. I have one method of self-defense, and that's to put in my vote last second. So if I could just make something win, I'll dodge the bullet. Right? Because in theory, you guys would keep it all tied. Now, the counter move would be to have a non-tie. Right? Right? Have a non-tie where there's like 1 or 2 difference on different categories. But then coordinate the last second, so that way I don't know what to vote for in order to untie the vote, right? So that way last second you guys put in yours and then I mess up. That would be hard to do. Either way, I have a method of self-defense to not have to play 4 terrible games in one day. That'd be an 8-hour stream. Oh man, that'll be brutal, dude. I'm not down for that. 8 hours, like 2 hours of reboot. 2 hours of Robinson's Koi Lag, dude. I don't want to do that. Am I addicted to drugs? Yeah, I'm high on life. Young, I'm high on life. Okay? No, I'm just doing a bonus stream. I will go to bed soon, though. I liked one of them? What do you mean one of them? Like a game I'm playing? Let's see if she got another heart. Oh, I became a Mulana head. I like the game. I just gotta be in a mood to play it. Another reason why I want it... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It didn't change at all. Another reason why I want to play it is... if that game isn't fresh in my mind, I'm going to want to start over. And I'll never fucking finish that game if I keep doing that. So that's the main reason. Oh yeah, just as a reminder, my Switch is fine. It powers up fine. It's not broken, so thank God for that. That means I can still play Tears of the Kingdom. I was worried I wouldn't be able to play. Alright, you guys. Olands is going to get ready for bed. I'm going to head to bed. I'm going to find... I think I'll find like trucker stories, right? I'm gonna go hear stories about truckers, or maybe something with aliens. I don't know. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video and turn in. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for keeping me company during the bonus stream. I appreciate it. Thank you for not cursing me with the Knights Redeem. I am truly grateful for that because I just wanted to chill with you guys. All right. So tomorrow's stream is if my internet is fucked, it'll be La Mulana. And if it's not, we're gonna finish the riddles of the Sphinx, dude. The boob monster. She's got big ones. Right? Because it's a Japanese game. They love big ones. Alright, you guys? Have a good night. Thanks for the company. I'll be back tomorrow. Because I'm always back tomorrow. Can't believe I streamed SimCity for 2 hours and scrapped it.